If you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1107. So, of course, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with manga, but let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. Oh, it's so cute. It's called I've Been Looking for You, and we have a cover request by Arinka. Beppo feels awkward after seeing Lon napping with a snow leopard. Why does he feel awkward though? There's still space for him to nap along with the snow leopard. There's a bottle of vodka in the snow. Okay, and what is this? The leopard was drinking as well. I think this thing was for giving him vodka. So I guess they had some nice time. Beppo has a kettle with hot water. Hope he isn't going to just pour it down this poor leopard's throat. Well, I think not. He's so sweet. Like, look at him. This is adorable. Okay. Oh, okay. We have a double page now with our giant warrior pirates, which is super exciting. Giants cause big problems. Okay. Um, would it be like cringe if it was giants cause giant problems? I think it would be kind of cute. Oh, Mokashi, take the others and swing around the sides. Sink any ship you see and watch out for those cannons. We have a little bit more of information on Dory Broggy here. I suppose Broggy the Red Ogre, co-captain of the giant warrior pirates, and Dory the Blue Ogre, co-captain of the giant warrior pirates. Okay, Roger that, Captain. Uba ba ba ba. Oh, Oimo and Kashi is here. Alright, ya bastards, let's go. Giant warrior pirates. Ooh, it feels good to see familiar faces, right? And we have the whole giant pirate crew, giant warrior pirates. I like the letters that are used here. I think that this is like original drawn letters below the translation. I don't think the translation was even needed here. So, giant pirate crew, giant warrior pirates. It's kind of the same thing, right? And they all. Ooh, this dude with the. Wait, his braids are part of his beard. This is a braided beard. It looks really cool. I think I like his design a lot. Look at him. He looks like a Scandinavian god, I think. Countless members of their old crew have also been spotted. What do they want? The fabled giant warrior pirates are here. Where have they been all these years? We've got confirmed sighting of both Broggy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre. Okay, this is very exciting. Let's see the next page. The giant pirates have made landfall. Blast them to smithereens. Ooh, and they are jumping. Like, not even on like the land, but on the ships of the marines, also like crushing the ships of the marines here, as far as I understand from this panel. My masters. What's up? He sees all. Well, yeah, I was just looking at the next page as well, and I see here he sees Dory and Broggy, but on the next page they also mention like Oima and Kashi. They noticed them too. Oh, this is this is so cute. Like a little reunion. How much time it has passed? Like actually a lot of time since they saw Dory and Broggy. So this could be really a cool reunion, so to say, right? But what are they doing here? Master Broggy, Master Dory. I can see Oimekashi too. I bet they went to Little Garden to pick up their leaders. Yeah, just a little detail. It kind of ties everything together because we met Oima and Kashi much later let me think. So we met Dorian Broggy in Little Garden, which was I kind of close to the beginning of them. It was in Alabasta arc, in Enya's Lobby arc, which was kind of pretty soon, relatively after Alabasta. We met. Oima and Kashi, correct? And so then we said bye to them, and they went to reunite with Dora and Broggy, and then all like the giants, the giant pirates, they got that info about Luffy and being Nika, being Joy Boy, so to say, confirmed. So if you could put it this way, and so they rushed here to help him. I guess this is the timeline. Oi, Makashi, that's gonna be it. That got to be it. Man, I was worried. I thought we might not see them in Elbaf. Yeah, and I think I was expecting Elbaf to be kind of Usopp's arc. I was expecting that we are going to go to Elbaf and the spotlight will be a little bit more on Usopp. But before that, I was thinking that Wano should be kind of like Zora's arc, and it was based on the idea that on Whole Cake we had Sanji's arc, and it really felt focused on Sanji. We got to know more about Sanji and his past, and it's not like just about some cool moments, cool fighting moments, but about the development of the character and knowing more about the character. And I was expecting more of that, and even though there were some suggestions in Wano on Zora's origins, and there was a bit of focus on him, it didn't feel the same as Whole Cake. But still, I had this idea that Elbaf, Usopp, this could be a good combination. A refresher on the giant warrior pirates. Okay, let's see. Long ago, the world was terrorized by this formidable group led by co-captains Dora and Broggy. Their crew would disband after they got into a certain quarrel. Yes, certain quarrel. Luffy and the gang helped them out when their century-long duel came to an end. Later on, while storming a different island, they would encounter and befriend Oima and Kashi, a pair of giants who set out to check on their captains. And this is like a memory. Is this supposed to be, I think, Vivi here? Because she was there on Little Garden too, and it looks like her. And maybe it kind of is a callback to that moment. Well, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much how I said it, how I remember it. It looks like they're really giving it to those Marines. Can't believe you all know each other. They must have come running after hearing the news. How is that possible? The Navy marshaled. What? A ton of manpower for this operation. I didn't know this word, marshaled. What the heck? It's no wonder it would make the papers. But I reckon the headlines must be painting them in a good light. Yeah, so this is big news already, huh? Big news. I guess that makes a sense. Yeah, it looks like some stuff works faster in One Piece universe that I would imagine. Like it was all these seas around. I already talked about it. Like sometimes the characters they go big distances in a pretty short amount of time. It feels like they didn't come here to wage war. They came to help us get out of here. Usopp is touched. We gotta hurry and finish our preparation. Ring, ring. Nami-san, it's Brook. Brook, where are you? Close. Very close. But we won't be able to stop for tea. Wait, aren't you drinking tea right now, man? We need to stop. If we fly off the edge, we'll be fried by the barrier. Very close. How did it's impressive how he already made tea here, chilling. Hello, this is Lilith. This numbskull really is brainless. We can't afford to dilly-dally, so pay attention. But I have to say, tea is very important. Someone who drinks a lot of tea, I mean, I can't say anything against it, right? Sounds like they're getting fired up, Jinbei is saying. We need to be ready to leave at the moment's notice. This isn't the time to be picking fights. Zora, right, and Zora is fighting right now. Punt, punt, you're pretty tough, but I'm in a hurry. It's time to wrap this up. Only the winner gets to talk like that, Roronoa. Your crew is waiting for you, right? You're just a burden at this point. So it looks kind of like they're in a stalemate, so to say. No one has much advantage. They're on equal grounds. Those fools will never make it if they can't cut off the arm to save the body. Giving up now would be doing them a favor. Waiting for a corpse is pointless after all. It almost sounds like you think you are the one in control of this fight, Rob Lucci. Yeah, we're going to have like more of this fight, and I'm still like thinking all these callbacks to Enies Lobby. Would it? I don't know, like, is there any point to it? And it's like satisfying to see it, but it makes me think, are there going to be some more parallels? Because we already, how to say it, declared a war against world government in Enies Lobby, but after that we were just chilling and sailing around. But maybe the parallel here works in a sense that after this arc, the conflict between Straw Hats and the world government will intensify even more, and we will maybe have even a head-on, well, we are kind of having a head-on confrontation now already, but you know what I mean. It feels like the end of One Piece is near, and obviously we are going to go against the world government in some way. At least that's what I expect, even though it feels like Blackbeard is kind of shown as a main villain. You know, it can go many ways. Damage report. Roughly 30 of our small to medium-sized ships have been sunk, with no signs of it stopping. Pull back all smaller vessels and lead with the battleships. His neck is so funny, like a caterpillar. We can't afford to leave an opening. Yes, sir. Vice Admiral Red King. This is a pitiful sight. I'm sorry, he looks funny. To think we Marines have to fire on our own weapons. Talking about pacifista. Whew. Okay, but this is a lot of help actually. Pacifista is now on our side firing at the Marines, and Giants came to help us also. So this is looking good for us, right? Hey, Bonnie. Okay, we got a lot of characters here. Poor Vegapunk. He got stabbed with the claw or some sorts, and he's just lying here, and nobody even tries to like tend to him or anything. He's just like forgotten by everybody, just lies there, and Saturn is just chilling, I think, listening to the music of the drums. Everyone else is kind of sitting or standing around. Let's see how this goes. I just like this is a double page now, but my attention is already drawn to. Okay, let's talk about this panel a bit later. Let's start from the beginning of the page. What's with the waterworks? Luffy asks, and yeah, I remember these cool moments where Bonnie looked at him and she kind of realized, with Vegapunk's words also, of course, that this is Nika, the representation of Nika. Now he is asking, like, why are you crying? Why wouldn't I be crying, you idiot? I've been looking for you for so long. Wait, this was the name of the chapter also, right? But I've been here the whole time? Sure, but I didn't know you were Nika. Nika? What's that? Oh yeah, what's the deal with that flimsy punch you tried to throw earlier? I was going for a big rubbery attack like you. If it's so flimsy, why don't you show me how it's done? Give that old windbag a good one for Vegapunk. Then we can get out of here. what the heck? Vegapunk? Oh, and Luffy only now noticed Vegapunk's condition. Let's say it like that. None of you filthy cockroaches have a right to live now, dude. Get off your high horse. This is so annoying. You're wrong, Luffy answers. Alright, Bonnie. Sounds like a plan. Good job, Bonnie. Good directions. For the record, this is how you punch, and you're gonna pay for hurting my friends. And here we go with the panel that my attention immediately went to when I saw this double page. Booming Dawn Gatling. And even like the name of the attack. This is so perfect, right? Booming Dawn, like the theme of the drums, the theme of the upcoming dawn. And I don't know, this kind of feels now that before we had Wano and we were talking about the dawn of Wano, kind of the new beginning for Wano, and it was like a small scale example of what is going to happen to the whole world. That's what I'm thinking. You know, like the setting up the scene for the coming of dawn for the whole world. Okay, so obviously this is a very satisfying panel, and then we have the continuation of this, I think, and this looks like a pretty, like, he never even tries to dodge anything though. He kind of takes all of the attacks head on. It looks like it hurt, right? It looks like it was effective. And Luffy continues punching him. Meanwhile, you're gonna have to use those legs if you wanna get out of here, Bonnie, Frankie says. The hover function should still work while we are on the island. Let's go, Vegapunk. Go on without me, Bonnie. I've been a doctor for long enough to know that if I move now, I will die, Vegapunk is saying. What? Well, because he's losing a lot of blood, so if they just try to move him, he's going to lose it more rapidly, I suppose. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so just my assumption. And so it's going to make his condition worse. You'll be dead either way, Kizaru is saying. This is it. And he continues going in with the attacks. Bonnie is shocked and she's pretty, I think, like much expecting now that she is going to maybe die in this moment, but of course a gentleman comes in. What the? Oh, that was a freaking laser. Wait, he deflected the laser. Light doesn't hold a candle to love. I mean, yeah, she's what is she, like 12 years old? Does she know it? He probably doesn't know it. But in any case, he defended a lady. In any case, she is a lady, no matter how old she is, right? 2 or 202. And of course, this makes him strong, obviously. Right? Okay, that is pretty badass. Deflecting a laser. Holy shit, man. If that's true, they'll have to scrap the physics books and start from scratch. Kizaru! I like his banter. That's how they call it, right? Banter. I'm sorry, there are like 2 pages right away where I'm reading. They show me 2 pages right away. I kind of already spoiled myself on the next page. But let's talk about this one for now. Let's go to the northeast post. Well, I'm in a real pickle now, Kizaru is saying, while our guys are escaping, and I guess they did leave Vegapunk? I can't really... Did they take him? They'll expect me to at least bring back your heads after all this, Kizaru is saying. Yeah, Sanji stayed, and Vegapunk is lying here, and obviously Luffy is here. Meanwhile, the others have escaped. You'd better start drafting an apology letter for them then. Yeah. And yeah, here we have already a little bit of a tip what's going to who are we going to see on the next page with this step here. Meanwhile, Saturn is in a pretty bad spot, right? He's under all the rubble. He's very passive, don't you think? He sometimes acts, but he doesn't really avoid any attacks. He attacks others sometimes himself, but he's pretty yeah, as I said, he's just chilling. And right now, Luffy punched him a lot. There's a lot of rubble on him. He's bleeding, and he's like, whatever. I could care less, to be honest. Well, it's not every day you see one of the five elders down in the dirt. And now we got the page that I already kind of spoiled myself. With we see Katarina Devon, we actually see Blackbeard pirates, and I think there was. I'm not too shocked because, well, the Kuma's backstory, it was so long, so I don't remember very well the events kind of before that. But didn't Blackbeard say at some point even what it was in Wano, even he said he's like, let's go somewhere or some stuff, and then we saw him after Wano again, but at the same time, it was obvious that he's making his moves. Can I say it like that? So Blackbeard pirates are pretty active with their plans right now, and I'm not shocked seeing some of them here as well. Obviously, Blackbeard himself is not here, but we have here Katarina Devon and one ogre. My, look at you. Just what kind of delicious power do you have? Muhuhuhuhu. To think an elder would come down to the surface and bless us with his presence. It is unheard of. But okay, and in this panel, he just casually pushes all this in the building rubble away. So as I said, he just doesn't really care about the damage being done to him, probably because it's so easy for him to heal, and maybe he doesn't even feel pain. Because if I could heal any damage, I would still feel the pain. I would still not want to be hurt, you know? But it sure made our job a hell of a lot easier. Mission complete. But she just touched him real quick. Ooh. What business do you have here? He's surprised. And we have a little bit of info, like Blackbeard pirates, felt ship captain one ogre, warp fruit, and Blackbeard pirates 6 ship captain Katarina Devon, dog fruit model 9-tailed fox. I think I need a reminder a little bit on her powers. I think wasn't it stated that she has to kill a person, that the person has to be killed before she can take their form? Or is, because it's not like Bonchan's fruit, right? It is a bit different. Dog fruit, model 9-tailed fox. So before, when we saw her change form, it was in person who was already dead, right? But here she touched Saturn. Is it going to be like beneficial in any way for her fruit? It is pretty much highlighted here in the panel, so it must be an important moment, right? I have to brush up a little bit on how like her power works. Katarina Devon, I'm surprised a level 6 escapee like you would choose the life of a subordinate. And she says, Teach is special. And I mean, yeah, I think their group, it's not about being a subordinate. They're like, okay, this man is strong enough, and as long as it benefits me, I'm going to be in his crew like a subordinate. But in fact, what's interesting about Blackbeard's crew is that none of these people are really actually loyal to each other. They will only ever be looking after themselves, and that I think is kind of weak spot of his crew, and in parallel with Straw Hats, who are super loyal to each other, looking out for each other, right? This is a stark contrast, and I think it is actually a strength of Straw Hats, while it is a weakness of Blackbeard's crew, because it's not really a group of people together, it's like individuals who united to get to their own goals. As is his lineage. Okay, she is saying Teach is special, and Saturn continues, as is his lineage. So you know about that. Your crew is always up to something. What do you hope to get out of this stance? And they're just casually saying, the world? That's it. You know, there's something cool about this, isn't there? I have to cover the next page so I don't get spoiled on it. Okay, you know, cool sentences, cool speeches. I appreciate them as well. But you know, there's something powerful, something special about just saying basically almost one word, and nothing else, no other text is on this panel, which I don't know, makes it more impactful. I think that's really cool. And obviously Vanogor is using his warp fruit here, it seems, by the clues. And okay, next page, it seems to be the last page. Let's see. He warped somewhere. Saturn is again just chilling as usual. Let's be off then. So they already got what they wanted. She touched Saturn, and that was enough. Can she take his form now? Can she like pretend to be him? Is this enough? Let's be off then. We are still on the island. Couldn't you have warped us any further? I haven't mastered it yet. Okay, so we got a little bit on his abilities. He can teleport, but not too far away. So he teleported them out of danger, so Saturn can't hurt them because they already like got what they wanted out of him. Mission complete, but they still have to get off the island. But now Caribou is coming in, and I completely forgot about him myself until there was one comment when I was theorizing that, oh, maybe Kizaru is the one who gave Luffy food, when I still thought, okay, maybe there could be some twist about Kizaru, right? And I got the comment that, remember, like, Caribou is still on the island. And I'm like, I completely forgot about Caribou, and after that comment I kind of kept Caribou in my mind, so now I'm not too shocked. If it wasn't for that comment, I would probably be like more surprised. I would be like, who's this man that I totally don't remember at all? Okay, so he is running now to Katarina and Vanogger. I'm not good at pronouncing his name, I feel like. Hold on a second, please. Supersonic One Ogre. Maiden Hunt. Maiden Hunt sounds so good. Katarina Devon. I never thought we'd meet in a place like this. He wants to join, probably. He would be a good fit, don't you think? He's a wimp and he's not super strong, but like mentality-wise, morals-wise, stuff like that, he would be a good fit for Blackbeard's crew, and he is useful. I'm a pirate, like you. My name is Caribou. I've been looking for you guys for like ever. Oh, wait, and that's also like the name of the chapter, right? I've been looking for you forever. And it's kind of used twice, which is pretty cool. Bonnie was looking for Nika, and she's like, I've been looking for you forever. And now he is using the same thing. I've been looking for you guys for like ever. Sorry, I meant to say forever. I set sail because I wanted to be a great man just like him. He is my idol, my hero. I've always dreamed of being a lackey on Commodore Teach's crew. Oh, that's so cute. It's all I've ever wished for. Please take me to meet him. Front cover and color spread. Next issue. And I think, yeah, this makes sense. He's still... Oh gosh, I'm getting old, you know, my memory isn't the same as it used to be. So Caribou is holding a lot of interesting info. that he was going to relay to Blackbeard, and I guess we are getting to that point now. Like about Shirahoshi, didn't like after that he said, I have this information, I have to get this to someone, and then he was with us forever. I'm just trying to kind of gather everything that I remember that Caribou knows that Blackbeard might not know, and how useful it will be to Blackbeard, because I think Caribou has been around for a while now, so he has to have gathered kind of lot of info. So I think Blackbeard would take him in, honestly. Like they are perfect for each other. Unless Caribou gets a bit swindled and his power is given to someone else on Blackbeard's crew, but I don't really see a reason for that, and it seems like Caribou is being sincere here, so I think he would be just taken in without any consequences for himself, and I think that would kind of make sense. That would be a good fit. But yeah, this is the end of the chapter. That was a very interesting chapter. I like I'm still recovering from a cold that was pretty shitty, and my head hurts like crazy today. So maybe I wasn't like as energetic as usual, but the chapter dropped and I couldn't wait to read it. And I always feel a little bit better after reading One Piece. I don't know why, even if I'm feeling down and not very good, like my head hurts. After I read the chapter of One Piece, I feel a little bit better. I feel like inspired, rejuvenated. I don't know how it is for you, by the way. Like, does One Piece do it to you? I don't know. I just feel a little bit happier, even after maybe sad chapters, right? Dramatic chapters. It doesn't matter. Like any chapter of One Piece makes me a little bit healthier and healthier. But yeah, I think there was a lot of interesting info in this chapter, a lot of interesting events happening. I'm just taking it all in, and I still have to edit this video and maybe get some tea like Brooke did, because my throat is tired and my head still hurts. So probably no additional thoughts in the end now, but if you have any thoughts on this chapter, please as usual share them in the comments down below, as well as your favorite moment, of course. But yeah, that would be it from me for today. So thank you for watching and see ya.